Oh, you can't be serious. Are you? Are you serious? Tommy and Quadrophenia are not the same albums. No. No, granted, they're both rock operas. Rock opera. But, yeah, rock operas. They're both by The Who. Primarily written by Pete Townsend. In fact, he wrote all of Quadrophenia. Tommy came out first. That was in 1969. Had that deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Yeah. He's a pinball wizard. Yeah. That was on Tommy. Quadrophenia, that came out in, don't tell me, not cheating, 1973. Can you see the real me, doctor? Doctor, can you see the real me? Oh, doctor! Yeah, it also had Quadrophenia had Bellboy, got to keep running now, Bellboy. Yeah. Oh, days, I see the red lights on. Means live from New York, it's Saturday night. With special musical guests, The Who. Yeah, no, it's actually it's a very winterly. Is that a word? Winterly Monday. Yes, it is. Winterly. Is that a word? All right. It is a word. And there are two albums. Tommy also had that cheesy movie that came out with Anne Margaret. And who else was in it? Yeah. Yep. Before we get any further this morning, remember to like this podcast. That's right over here. There's like a little thumbs up, a little thumbs down. Give us the old thumbs up. Yeah. Come on now. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's right here. It's an oblong thing. You push the button, you subscribe. Then every Monday morning, about 8 o'clock, we got like 3 minutes after 8. About 8 o'clock, all of a sudden, bing, bing, your notifications are going off. You're in staff meetings. You're in your importance of meeting of the... Importantness is definitely a word. Okay? It's the most importantless meeting of the week, and it's on a Monday. At around 8, and all of a sudden you're getting notified that Pipewrench has a podcast. And what's he doing? He's singing The Who. He's a pinball wizard. He's got... I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles. We're feeling like we're listening to The Who. We've been arguing about The Who. The Who's going to be on later. The Who's going to be on later. I've been talking with Roger Daltrey in the hallway. Let's give a big shout out to our friends down at the Great Falls Gazette. So I got my prop, Andy. I do. This is yesterday's. It is yesterday's paper. It is a locally owned, locally operated, local stories done by local reporters. Comes out every Tuesday, Thursday. Here's the jam-packed Sunday edition. Am I going to go there? You know I'm going there. Gonna buy 5 copies for my mother. Hey! Gonna see my smiling face on the cover of the Great Falls Gazette. Oh, yeah. We're going to make the back page. My back pages. Pick them up. You can pick them up at assorted locations here in Great Falls. Or you can just give the people that run the Gazette, give them a call. Get on the home delivery program. Andy, we're on home delivery, aren't we? Yes, we are. That is nice to have. All right. Have I said good morning yet? I have you probably. Good morning. It is a Monday, January 6th. Man, oh man, it's our first show of the year. All right. Ba-ba-ba, yay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We're not going to change a damn thing. What we're doing seems to be working. We're doing all right. Andy, you have a good New Year's? Everybody have a good New Year's? Did you did? Any New Year's resolutions? No resolutions. I have a couple, just a couple, Be a little calmer. Yeah. What are you laughing about? What do you mean that's going to happen? What do you mean I'm going to break my resolution of being calm? What the hell are you talking about? Dan, I can hold it together. All right, we broke that resolution. We're not going to keep it calm anymore. Man, did Old Man Winter, why do they call Old Man Winter showed up in Great Falls. Man, weekend was, by Saturday around noon, we had this much snow. Can you see how much snow, Andy? About a foot, 10, 12, depending. I stuck a ruler. We have a grill, the grill at the top sits in the, on the deck that doesn't cover it, so the snow, it's a good snow area. I put the ruler in it, and it's 12 inches, and it went all the way in. And they're all right. It was, there's snow up to your dog was loving it. Dog was loving it, man. Just running around. I'm shoveling, and he loves to chase the shovel. Shoveling the snow, and he's jumping in the air, trying to bark it, and bite it. And 5 degrees all weekend. About what is it out there now? About 12, 14, something. End of the week, we're going to be 40s. All this, so we got a pile, too. We're right in the, well, they said to expect 8 inches to a foot, and we got close. We're out there shoveling Saturday, shoveling the neighbors, helping out in the neighborhood. Had the guy plowing with a big 4-wheeler driving around, plowing everybody's walk, covering up all the driveways. Yeah, no doubt. 5 degrees and a foot of snow Friday night to Saturday, and this next Friday it's supposed to be what, 40? Man, if you do not like Montana weather, all you got to do is stick around. It'll change in a minute. Just change. Bing, bong, bong, bing, bong. Like on Goodfellas. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Well, Andy, today is the day. It is the day. In just a few hours, at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, just a few, 9, 10 hours from now, the FCS Championship, live from Frisco, Texas. Let's get ready to rumble. me throw up the weather for Frisco, Texas. There it is. Frisco, Texas. Oh, it's Dallas-Fort Worth area. Yesterday it was 68 degrees. And evidently there's winter weather advisory for Frisco, Texas for today. Looks like a cold front was blowing through over the night. They're looking at a high today at the upper 30s down there at Frisco. Upper 30s. Bobcats got into town. Hey, I see what they did there. They brought Montana weather with them. Let's bring the weather with us, damn it. Come on, everybody, let's go. Excuse me. The game is on ESPN and starts at 7 p.m. Central. That is 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, ESPN. No, I don't think it's going to be on A. Sometimes ABC has it. So maybe one of our SWX, MTM are going to hijack it, and we'll be able to watch it that way. I cut the cord. If you don't have ESPN and you do have internet, there are various ways to watch quasi-legal ways to watch ESPN games. I do it all the time. Okay, I watch Red Wings games, yeah, all the time. Right. So, tonight at 6 o'clock, so Jays, we're less than 10 hours away. You know, it's what? A little quarter after 8 almost? Yeah. Get done working today, get home, get dinner going, get the dogs, play with the dogs a little bit, and then bam, the game's on. 6 p.m. Now, Montana State, they've been chasing the national championship for a long time, Andy. How long? Throw it up there. 40 years. They've been chasing the title for 40 years now, and I think that, actually, you know, they have a good chance. Their opponent now is the North Dakota Bison, man. Let's get ready to rumble in this corner. The Montana State Bobcats in this corner, North Dakota State Bison. Man, the Bison are back in the title game for the 11th time in the last 14 years. Holy man. They knocked the Bobcats. The Bobcats and the Bison are not like they don't know each other. Okay, the Bison knocked the Bobcats out of the playoffs in 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2023. Bison have won what? 8 out of 9 titles between 2011 and 2019. Man. Can you say dynasty? I mean, holy Nikes. That's like that's like the UCLA Bruins in basketball when they were winning like 13 titles. I mean, come on. Not anybody in the nobody. Yeah. This Montana State team, though, Andy, it's a little different. First of all, they're 15-0. Okay, that is not an easy task. You know, in the big boys, we're down to the what? Final 4. They all have 2 losses, right? So we're not going to have an undefeated national champion. Okay, we're not. Okay. The Montana State Bobcats are the only team left in NCAA undefeated. Can you say the Ohio State Buckeyes beat the Oregon Ducks last week? So that means that the only other undefeated team, Oregon Ducks, are bam! Duck hunt, man, they're gone. There's an X factor. There's an X factor of any national championship team. Okay, there is. Okay, talk about last year's Michigan Wolverine team's X factors. JJ wasn't an X factor. Okay, all right. Bobcats got the same thing going. Tommy Mellott. 3 years ago, Mellott was hurt. The Bobcats they were outclassed last time they played North Dakota State. Quarterback was hurt. This year, it's a different story. I'm telling you, it is a different story. Senior quarterback now, Tommy Mellott, on Saturday was named the recipient of the 2024 Walter Payton Award. That's the most outstanding player in the FCS. Okay? Mellott is the second player from Montana to ever receive that award. The first winner was back in 1995 when Dave Dickerson from the Montana Grizzlies won it. And we all know how that turned out. I've always said, Andy, the line play is most important in football. I said it last year. When your line's clicking, your line's clicking. And not to take anything away from our Mr. Quarterback. Not to take anything away from touchdown Tommy. I think the biggest improvement with the Bobcats this year, besides being a more cohesive unit, is up front. That's right, Eddie, it's up. What's up front that counts? Okay? They're averaging. Average guy on the line is 6'4", 305 pounds. Right across the line. Plus, they got a pair of all big sky performers. Cats average what? 41 points a game. Yeah, they're rolling pretty good. They haven't been held under 31 points all season. Okay? That's the least they've scored all year. They've given, what was it, Cal Poly or whatever, when they were down there, they almost gave the game away. Oh, we're so far ahead, we'll just give them the ball, throw fumbles. Here's the ball. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But the line, they're averaging they haven't been, that's amazing. Okay, they're a rolling machine. Right. Because the last time that these two teams met, not only was Tommy hurt, okay, Bobcats couldn't stop the run. They weren't big enough. Okay, once the game went on, momentum picked up. I think it's going to be a completely different story this time around. Tommy Mellott's just too good right now. He's destined. There's moments for this moment. I do think the game, like I said, will be won in the trenches, as they always are. Right. They're big. Bobcats are big. They're seasoned. We've clicked off 15 in a row. North Dakota State's a dynasty, though. Like I said, they're just title after title after title. I don't think they're going to fold easily. Dynasties usually don't. Yeah, I find it. Did anybody notice this year that the most powerhouse teams in the FCS this year, the Final Four, if you say want, and what was it, the Final Three last year, and just consistently, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. Those are the states that rule the FCS. Have you ever noticed the transfer protocol, how the kids are transferred sometimes from bigger schools? Where do they go? Always the Cats, the Grizz, North Dakota, South Dakota. Yeah, this year it really stuck out, Yeah. 2 teams from North Dakota, 1 team from South Dakota, 1 team from Montana. Let's play some football. Tonight, Montana State is a 3.5 point favorite, and the over-under is 56. Yeah, that means that either they think Montana will win by 3.5 points or better, and the over-under is 56. So that's the line. Either you bet 56 under or over. Do you think they're going to together they will score under 56 points or over 60? Okay. Take Montana State, give up the points, take over. Montana hasn't been held. They average 41 points a game. So if the over's 56, you're already 15 points away from there. Right. Take the over, give the points up, take the Bobcats. My prediction, Montana State, 35. North Dakota, 28. Bobcats win their second title in program history. Yeah, I do think so. I think they're destined. Like I said, Tommy's having a great year. The Lions are having a great year. The receiving corps, is having a great year. I just don't know. Maybe a little, like we said, it's going to be, throwing the weather up there, it's going to be what, 38 down there in Frisco, Texas at game time? So outside, North Dakota's used to playing indoors, Montana State's used to playing outdoors. You got the line play. All the factors are right. Magic bus! Oh yeah, magic bus! The Bobcats are going to be riding that magic bus! With that. And the Who are ready to perform, Andy. Hear it. Our break. We don't have a break. And we don't have the Who. All right. Okay. So go Cats. 6 o'clock ESPN. If you can't watch it, it'll probably be on in any place in town that has a TV. Go to a TV store and watch it. Last weekend, the former 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, died after being in hospice for over a year. He was 100 years old. First president to reach centurion age. And he was in hospice for a year. He was in hospice for longer than that, wasn't it? It seems like was in hospice for like 100 years. He was in hospice his whole entire life. You know, well, historians generally consider Carter a below-average president. Can you imagine that? His post-presidential activities have been universally praised. His peacekeeping, humanitarian efforts. Jimmy Carter was widely considered by most everyone that he is a better man than he was a president. Is that a fair? Okay, you got to remember. When Carter ran for president, it was the first time I had ever voted. I was in the 1976 election. It's like, I'm going to vote, I'm going to vote, let's vote, and 76, just graduated the year before, haven't voted yet. If you just remember, we had just gone through the Watergate scandal with Richard Nixon. I am not a crook. Yeah, you are. And then the bumbling Gerald Ford, who pardoned him. So, look what we went for. We were due for a change. We'd been fed up with the Nixon administration, especially when he, I've got to resign, whatever. During Carter's presidency and Jimmy's presidency, the polls generally showed that most Americans, they viewed him as a honest and well-meaning person. He was well-meaning, had high morals, not very powerful, not decisive. No, that was his big downfall, that he was so, he wasn't very forceful. No. And then the sale of the Panama Canal and the Iran hostage crisis were his undoing. I mean, come on. Panama Canal, oh, come on. I remember when that happens. He was the first elected incumbent president since Herbert Hoover in 1932 to lose his re-election bid. And boy, did did he get good. Oh, Reagan, oh, jeez. I've been Reagan won by, he won like every state but Illinois and Georgia or something like that. It's just like a landslide, I don't remember him as much when he was president. He's 76 to like 80. We were out partying pretty good. I don't remember, all I remember is he sold the Panama Canal, damn it! But after he was president, I remember him all the time. Him and Rosalind, his wife, were building houses for Habitat for Humanity and feeding people and doing Sunday school for children. Yeah, he wasn't seen as a great president, but he was a great human being who cared for others. Yeah, we could all take an example of Carter's humanitarian efforts, I think. I mean, like I said, it was the 70s and 80s. I didn't remember him as a president. The only thing I remember was the Iran-Contra was on TV all the time, and this is Nightline. It's like 99,000 of the Iran-Contra holding them hostage. I remember that. And I remember the Panama Canal. Especially the older people. I didn't know much about it, but people that were older than me, like my parents, my mom and people like that, were, and he sold the Panama Canal. Oh my freaking God! So, like I said, I remember the Carter I remember is after he was president, teaching Sunday school to kids. Like I said, him and Roslyn. He was building houses when he was like in his 90s. Seriously, him and Roslyn were building houses for feeding under. Like I said, we could all take a lesson from him and learn. And yeah, he is a good man. He is a good man. He was. Thanks, Jimmy. All right, Andy, are we good? We are good. All right. Remember, everybody, spay and neuter, okay? Adopt, don't shop, okay? Just adopt, okay? Foster, rescue, volunteer, and adopt a shelter pet today. Andy, are we out of here? We are out of here. Until next week, have a great week. Enjoy the Bobcat. Let's go Bobcats. We'll see you next Monday.